Okay, the bugs are out, Mike. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Kurt. How are you?
Mike Dunn is here from Orkin. Good to have you along. Yeah, especially in the last few days.
Yes.
The mosquitoes have popped out.
Absolutely.
The house flies are awake again. Right. And all kinds of other things, I guess.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what you do is help people look after any problems they might incur.
That's correct.
Yeah. What's the biggest problem this time of year?
We're dealing with carpenter ants a lot right now, Kurt.
Is that right?
Yeah. They're out in full force. Warmer temperatures, of course, have got them moving.
What do carpenter ants do?
They will damage wood.
Yeah.
Normally water compromised wood or moisture compromised wood.
Yeah.
They'll infest foam, styrofoam.
Really?
Yeah, they'll do some serious damage over a period of time.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though the common housefly carries with it all sorts of problems, right? Like they can bring disease or what have you into your house.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So once we let's say we're dealing with carpenter ants, how do we get them out of our house?
Well, first a thorough inspection. We need to assess whether or not they're transient, or whether or not they're actually established in the house.
Transient, like little hobo carpenter bugs?
Yeah, exactly.
Making their way,
That's right.
Looking for the next train out.
Looking for food, yeah. Looking for that water-damaged wood or compromised wood.
Once they find that compromised wood, like you say, though, and make their presence felt in your home, you got to get professionals to get them out.
Absolutely. If it's one thing you're going to call a professional, or two things you're going to call a professional about, is carpenter ants and bed bugs.
Right.
But certainly carpenter ants, that's a recommendation that we would certainly make to the homeowner.
So you come in and assess the situation?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And then determine the best path?
Right. And that normally incorporates a lot of probing questions with the client. Has there been water damage in the past?
Yeah.
Whether it's roof, leaking sink, pipes.
I bet in many cases water damage they don't even know about.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Or they don't think after they've replaced the window that the sill plate is damaged in any way.
Gotcha.
Or even the roof. If the roof has leaked, into the attic area, that attic space. So.
Yeah. That's when you bring in the professional. There are things and products that you guys have that people can have on hand, right, to combat any bug problems during the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. There are domestic products that can be purchased at local hardware stores.
Right. What's this bad boy here? The big bag fly trap. What's going on there?
That's a bait laced fly trap. Again, if they're at the point where they're a nuisance, you can utilize those.
Well, they're always a nuisance.
They're always a nuisance. That's true. That's true. Good point. Good point, Kurt. Good point.
Here's your standard fly trap, right?
Yes, exactly.
The old style.
The old style. Yeah. That's right.
I see these once in a while. It makes me laugh to see them, but they're effective.
They are effective. They are effective. Like you said, it's old style. We've moved on with the use of ultraviolets and.
What's this?
That's a bait stake for the exterior of your home for gardens. There is a spot in the reservoir in here. Exactly.
I've had anthills on my property before. They're common.
They're very common.
Right?
Very common.
You've done nothing wrong if you get an anthill.
That's right. That's right.
The thing you should do is get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's right. And a lot of the time now, Kurt, with the bans on landscape products, again, you're calling a professional landscape company to treat those anthills too before it damages your lawn.
I would guess, Mike, that when we were allowed to use certain pesticides and everybody used them and stuff, it would solve a number of problems, right? You might kill off ants, and at the same time as you're treating your lawn or whatever. But now that we don't have that, you might find yourself with situations you've never seen before in your property.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. And that's where, again, a professional comes in, Kurt, as well.
Yeah.
Because we don't have access to those products as consumers anymore.
Exactly. Listen, do yourself a favor. Call Mike or somebody at Orkin, get them over if you've got a bug problem to have it solved.
That's right.
And know for certain that it's looked after. That's when you guys come.
That's right. Exactly.